I'm here at Beechworth Honey up in Victoria's beautiful high country region, and the credit for this dish really has to go to Gamila at Gamila Saffron, really close to Beechworth where I stand right now. Now, we were chatting about different things you can do with saffron, and I mentioned gin, and it came up that she's a cocktail mixologist extraordinaire who just loves putting saffron into cocktails. So with this rhubarb and saffrontini, I'm using rhubarb from her garden, beautiful saffron that she grows there as well, along with local gin and some vermouth from Melbourne. It is going to be a party in a glass, and I can't wait to share it with you. We're going to start by cooking some rhubarb. Thanks for this rhubarb, Gamila. I'm going to cook that up with some sugar, a little bit of water, and we're going to create a beautiful rhubarb syrup. I'm going to cook that for 8 minutes. And we'll come back to syrup. So once that rhubarb has turned into a luscious pulp, it's time to strain it, and that's going to be the base of our syrup. So just pouring it out. And then the cooked rhubarb, and you can cook it as much as you want. You could go take it a little bit further, and then I just love it stirred through porridge or over muesli, so just a really great thing to play with. And we'll let that strain through and cool, but not before we add our magical saffron extract. So Gamila takes, she sells the saffron in the strands, but she also does this extract, which is just such an easy way to access this beautiful prestige ingredient. And it just brings just a gorgeous mystery, spice, sort of background floral notes, and just a real taste of the high country to this cocktail. So just 4 drops or so into our syrup. We're going to let that cool and come back and make the cocktail. Actually, I've had a cocktail emergency one too many times in my life, so I've got some cooled syrup ready to go. So we're putting in our rhubarb syrup, gorgeous and luscious as it is, and we're doing some local remedy gin, and this uses Australian botanicals. It is the most amazingly herbaceous drop, really dry and just really delicious. So about 240 grams of that. We're making 4 martinis, don't worry, it's not just for me. Now vermouth, it's very personal how much vermouth you want to put into your martinis, but I'm going to put in about 80 grams for our little party pack here. And I'm using a Melbourne vermouth called Maiden Eye, and that's absolutely beautiful. Now we want this to be nice and chilled, so putting in ice, and I've also got the Thermomix butterfly in there, so it just gently stirs it. And just going to stir that through on speed 1, just to mix all those flavours together. We don't want to crush it up too much. If we take out the butterfly, we can use our Thermomix basket to strain that. Oh, just beautiful. Pretty in pink. Oh, that's so good. So rhubarb saffrontini, you're going to join me in my little martini party.